There were 2 machines and 2 lines. The man in front of me went ahead of her and she gave 0 shits. But when my line moved faster and I got to the machine and her line's first guy was still faffing around in their wallet, then she was upset. So I'm on holiday at the seaside with 2 of my friends and we're all varying degrees of disabled and queer, relevant later. I'd left my friends by my car so I could pay for the parking ticket, which was pay on leaving, so that they could sit and relax after walking and in case my one friend had a seizure there was someone with him. When I got to the 2 machines there were tow lines, one with 1 person paying and one with a line of 3 people, so naturally I stood behind the one guy. I was stood there for a good minute before he moved ZND. I stepped forward, and then I heard excuse me. I turned to see a woman with her hair in a messy bun, the fuggliest orange and pink long-sleeved top I've ever seen and big, gaudy, brown sunglasses about 10 inches from my face. Karen, I was in line first. I paused, dumbfounded. But you were in that line, I said, pointing. I came to this one because there's 2 machines and it was shorter. The wild Karen gripped her car keys tighter. I was waiting in general. She sneered. I shook my head, waved my hand. Me, look, I don't have time to argue with you and I don't care. And I turned around and tapped the screen of the machine to put in my registration number. In a rage, Karen stepped forward and reached across me to try and put hers in first. Now, I don't like people in my space, because of my autism, but as she reached, she pushed my arm out of the way, and without even thinking I pushed her arm away from me. Karen was not happy. With all the might she could muster in her 5 feet 5 inches maybe 100-pound self, she jabbed her elbow straight into my left boob trying to get all of 5 feet 9 inches and 17 stone of me to move. My autism didn't like that and my body didn't move, so with one move I placed my hands on her shoulders and shoved her back, sending her reeling a few steps. Do not touch me, I said, putting my hand up to block her. Don't you touch me, you fucking bitch, she shrieked, her banshee wails drawing a crowd. We repeated the same things at each other a few times before my non-binary friend, who doesn't have seizures, came over. Excuse me, they called. What's happening? Karen then turned and started telling them their version of the events, making themselves the victim, which luckily gave me chance to pay so we could leave quickly. Friend, well actually, I know them and I know they wouldn't just swing on someone. Plus I'm not blind dash. They took off their glasses. Well, we are blind. Then they replaced them. But we could see what happened from over there, and we saw you elbow them first. Friend's name, I've paid, let's go, I said, pulling them away. Karen's face somehow got even more contorted. Oh, of course you saw it. That's when a man stepped forward. Come on now, we're all having fun, is sun, sea and sand, he says, trying to calm everyone down. The Karen whips around to him. Well, I would have done if this man, she shrieks, pointing at my friend as we walk away. Or woman or whatever this thing is hadn't have interrupted. She carries on screaming as I pull my friend away and we get in the car and leave.